characteristics. So I'm an introvert person, and I get really shy when I'm meeting new people and making new friends. But I also have a sunny personality. I get really excited when I do things I like, and I can become. And this personality makes me more calm when facing difficulties. And lastly, I'm really lazy, so I always get blamed by my parents. Okay, that's all. These three are my these three are characteristics that represent me. All right. So I come from Taidong, a southeastern county in Taiwan. Since this place is famous for its beautiful landscape and beautiful sea view. Let me show you some pictures I took, and it's really beautiful, isn't it? Since I'm from Taidong, and I always get asked, are you indigenous people? Apparently, they ask this question is because my dark skin and the place where I come from. But actually, I'm not. I'm a Hokkien. Another question they always ask me is, do you guys all ride a whiteboard to go to school? At first, I always jokingly, yeah, of course. And we also have a parking lot to keep a whiteboard in our school. Yet somehow they still believe in it. What an idiot. And now I want to talk about my background, my personal background. I come from a small country in Taidong, which is Shishan. I think you guys might heard of it a bit. And the place where I come from is really famous for its beautiful, vast landscape and tasty rice. And I live with my parents and one brother who's 6 years older than me, and he's also studying in Taipei right now. Both of my parents are elementary school teacher in my hometown. And some people, since they are teachers, some people will always ask me, are they strict to me and my brother? I wouldn't say that. I would say they are more caring. For example, my dad will always take me and my brother to do many kinds of exercises, such as riding bike around the town and playing badminton in a court. Yes, that's so. Because of these experiences that I had, I've always been a big fan of sports since I grew up. Now, as I'm in an English club, I want to talk about how I started learning English. I started to learn English when I was 4 years old, and the reason I get really into learning English is because I like to watch English cartoons such as Peppa Pig. Yeah. It's a really famous cartoon. I think you guys might have heard it before. But at that time, I didn't learn any words in English, so I can't understand what they were talking about. However, my mom and dad wants me to learn more about English, so they took me to a local English class, and there I just learned some simple words and simple sentence structures. But most importantly, I learned how to speak English. Not like in Taiwanese education system, they didn't want students to speak in class. yes, that's how I started to learn English. And after a couple of years, I graduated from junior high school. After I graduated, I quit going to cram school that everybody might have been to. I started self-study by watching YouTube videos and Netflix series. But one of my favorite YouTube channels is like some vloggers. They're just talking about life experiences and what they've been through. And those Netflix series is more like about sci-fi content. Yes. And surprisingly, I also learned a lot of English through social media. I think it's also important to learn subcultural English through social media, because I think it's important to learn those language, and you can strengthen your connection between you and the culture behind English, the language. And now, after I graduated from senior high school, I applied to NTUT, where we are here now. And I'm a mechanical engineering major. Now, let's talk about the most interesting part of my speech. I have a lot of hobbies and interests. So the first one, I like to listen to music, especially English music, such as hip-hop music and pop rock and pop music. And these are artists that I really like. So the first one is a rapper. His name is J. Cole. And this one, I think a lot of people know him. He's Ed Sheeran from England. He's a really talented acoustic singer. And the last one, 5 Seconds of Summer. They are a rock band from Australia, and they are really popular around the world as well. Because of the love that I really into listen to music, so I learned a lot of I learned a lot of instruments such as guitar and piano and trombone. I learned guitar since I was in junior high, and because of Ed Sheeran, because I heard a lot of Ed Sheeran songs, so I decided to learn how to play guitar and want to be him one day. But that was my dream, not now. And second, I started to learn piano when I was around 6 years old. So I quit learning piano after around 10 years. And this special instrument is trombone. In 中文 it's called 长号 or 伸缩喇叭. Yes. I started to play this instrument when I was in junior high. And I joined a band and like touring around Taiwan and go to competition and get a lot of good grades. Aside from those static activities, I'm also a really sporty guy. I can play badminton, basketball, soccer, volleyball, and baseball. But my favorite is still badminton. Even though I get two really serious injury from playing badminton. I tore my ACL on both of my knees, yes. So I'm still recovering, but I will get back to the court one day. And for now, my biggest hobby is taking pictures, is photography. I like to take pictures of people and streets and landscapes. Let me show you some of my works. I take pictures of people and pictures of streets photography, and landscapes photography, and the last one, silhouettes. Yes, these all are my works. And now let's talk about my dream. My ultimate goal is to become a qualified pilot because I love the feeling of flying in the air and controlling the massive aircrafts. Now, the most important part, why I joined Toastmasters. Because of this environment, I can learn how to speak English freely and learn public speaking skills. So, in conclusion, I'm a very shy person, but still I am really eager to learn everything and join a lot of activities. And these two are my Instagram accounts. Feel free to follow my Instagram accounts. Thank you.